Okay, hi. First of all, my name is Mariam. I'm from Georgia, Europe. I'm 17 years old. I live in Samagrelo. This is region of Georgia. I am still in high school, and I'm going to study international relationships in college.
Okay, brilliant. Could you tell me what do you like about your own culture, please? And what do you want to change? What do you don't like about your own culture, and what do you like?
Okay, so first of all, Georgia is a country that has really big history, and we have a huge traditions and culture. We appreciate our culture so much. We have a lot of traditions that we respect, and I like this that we still have respect for our traditions. Like we have a lot of different traditions, and it's hard to say my favorite, but thing that I like is that we still respect our traditions so much, and we still have like huge culture. Many people doesn't have culture, but we do. And I also respect the fact that Georgia is a Christian country. Our country's religion is Christianity. So I like the fact that we still like respect our religion so much, and we still see this as like huge value. What I don't like about my country, there are some things that I don't like about my country. For example, like our economics, because some people don't really have much money to even eat, and that makes me real sad that Georgia is such a country that has a lot of chances to become more developed, and we don't really do a lot of things to become developed, and kind of hurts my feelings because I think potential that Georgia has is huge, but we don't use it. We have like wine, we have amazing nature, but there's no use to it, honestly, and that's really sad. I would change that, and I would also change the way the society looks at people, because it's really bad.
Okay, thank you so much, Mariam. Um, in adult people in your country, how old?
Yeah.
The government when consider that a person is adult in your country, which age is?
18 is the age of adult.
18, so you have 17, no?
Yes, I'm 17 and I have some months, and I'm going to be adult in 6 months.
Okay, so I think I have some questions that maybe are not for you, so it's okay. So, but could you tell me difference between, well, have you been living in another country? Not yet, no?
No, I haven't been living in another country. I have been to Germany, Turkey, but I have never been like living there. Just visit.
Okay, so I know that the relation between Russia and Georgia is not very good. So, do you know anything about? Could you
Yeah,
telling me? Could
that's
you
true.
telling me anything about the relation between Russia and Georgia, please?
So as I said, Georgia and Russia has really big past and really bad relationship even from the past, because Russia is the country who likes to occupy and invade other people's territory. Russia is country who likes like violence and violently getting whatever they want. So that's why 20% of our territory is still occupied by Russia, and we still struggle with these things that Ukrainian people are going through right now. We have very bad relationship with Russia, politically, human wise, and everywise. We have like very bad relationship with Russia because Russia wants to occupy our territory, and Russia wants our territory. Like Russia wants Georgian territory so bad because we are living in geographically like very good area, and Russia wants to take that from us, and that's why we have really bad relationship. But yeah, that's why like Ukrainian people going through this right now, and we went through this like 1993, 2008, So we have like really, really bad relationship with Russia. It's very sad, but what can we do?
Okay, brilliant, Mariam. It's great. Okay, I'm going to show you pictures, okay? And you make a comment, please.
No problem, yeah.
Okay, this picture had been taken by me, was taken by me. In this picture, you can see a woman working as police officer,
Yeah.
wearing the hijab. It was in United Kingdom. Have you seen anything similar in your country? Is possible that Muslim woman wearing the hijab when working as police officer in your country or not?
First of all, I personally feel like sexism is still very big thing in my country, and women is always seen as weak. Like women is never seen as priority or superior, and men, like especially young boys, sadly think that woman is weak and women can't do this, women can do this, and man is the best. It's very sad, and I'm sure that this is caused because of we were part of Soviet Union. You know Soviet Union, right? We were part of Soviet Union, and Soviet Union mindset is still in our people's, like they still have mindset of people who had this in Soviet Union, and that's very sad because they don't realize that women and men are equal. Women and men has like both has like equal possibilities, but in Georgia, women as policemen is like something unusual. We don't see that every day. We barely see that because even when women drives, it's like very weird because men are not used to the thing that women can have same possibilities as men have. And yeah, that's very rare now. You can barely see policemen women in Georgia. That's not something common. Sadly, that's super sad, but that's true.
Okay, brilliant, Mariam. So, how do you feel as woman? Do you feel that men are treating you in a good way, or how do you feel in the society?
As a woman, especially in Georgia, as I said, that is still influenced by Soviet Union mindset. It's very hard to live as a woman because you are never seen as someone who can do anything they want. You are always seen as someone who's weak, like who can be insulted very easily. It's very hard to live as a girl, especially young girl in Georgia. You get insulted all the time. You get stereotypically insulted all the time. You're always told you're weak, you're a woman, just sit down, go make food, go have babies. They think only thing that women can do in life is have babies, raise babies, and make food. That's super sad. It's very hard to live in Georgia. It makes people want to go from Georgia, and people don't realize they are the reason why we want to go from Georgia to other countries, because we want to feel appreciated, we want to feel safe. So that's my answer, sir.
Okay, thank you so much. Another question. Have you suffered any violence in your country from a boy or a man or not?
No, I have never, happily, I have never suffered from anything, but I know a lot of people who had suffered from like men violence and like violent coming from men, like in Georgia. Sadly, when like men are way more violent than women, and it happens mostly every day that husbands are beating their wives, and they think it's normal because they think they have right to like touch someone in a violent way. Happily, I have never experienced that, and yes, I'm sure that I hope that I will never experience that. But yeah, I know a lot of people go through this, and it's still very bad thing in Georgia. So it still happens in Georgia. Not me, but I know a lot of people that go through this every day.
Okay, thank you so much, Mariam. I have a question that normally doing, but you are 17 years old, but I think it's nothing wrong. It's only your opinion. What do you think about? Do you think it is good or bad that a woman sell her
Yeah.
body for giving sex another man? Do you think it's good or not? Do you think that the woman have to, well, do you think that when the woman sell the body have to be legal from the government? Do you think could be better? The woman could be more um, could be more safe from the government, or what do you think about?
First of all, I don't think that's right at all, because only woman who sells their body is someone who suffers to live. They don't have roof, they don't have food, nothing, so they have no choice to do this. That's the only thing they can do to survive. Not everyone, but most of the women who start doing this is the reason, I'm sure. Thing is, I feel very bad for them. I don't judge them and I don't hate them, but of course I don't like it. I don't think women should do this. Like, it's very low, and I don't know, it's very unacceptable for me. And I don't think that should be law or anything, or something that should be accepted by government, not at all. I think what government can do is help this type of woman, make, like, help them get a job, help them do something better in life than selling their body. It's like, I don't know, I'm not a big fan of this. I personally can accept this type of behavior, but yeah, I don't judge them. I don't think it's like, I don't know, I don't judge them, because I understand that the reason why they're doing this is that they want to live, they want to eat, they want to exist. But no, I don't like this. I don't think this should be law at all.
So do you think could be legal, or is better being illegal?
It's absolutely should be illegal, like 100%.
Okay, I'm going to show you another picture, please, 1 second. This this picture was taken by me in United Kingdom. It's a police car, and if you can, it's possible to see my channel bigger. It's possible to see a sticker in the car with the colors of a minority group, LGBT. I don't know if you know the minority group,
Of course, of course.
LGBT. What do you
Yeah.
think about? What do you think about?
It's hard topic to talk about, but I support them. I don't 100% support them, to make it clear. I don't know why, but I support them. I have a lot of friends who are a member of this community, and I support them as much as I can, but I still don't think it's 100% right. And I have rights to not support them 100%, but of course I support them. They're humans, and they just want love, and they just want to exist, and that's absolutely okay. I don't judge them, but I don't like their prides, because they insult my religion and stuff, and I don't like that. I will never support this. I will support them if they're like calm for themselves, but just generally when they do prides and like insult and saying bad things about my religion or my like orientation, absolutely never going to support them. But generally, I mean, yeah, I think I do not entirely support, but partially.
Okay, thank you so much, Mariam. So, which religion are you supporting? Which is your religion?
Christianity.
So, Christianity, for being Christianity, you are not supporting, no?
No, I'm not saying that I'm not supporting them because of my religion, but my religion says a lot of things, especially as that being LGBTQ is seen, but my religion also says that don't judge people, so I don't have any rights to judge anyone because of they just want to like leave. But of course, as I said, my religion gives me values that I don't want to like insult, and that's why I don't respect them this much. No, I respect them, I just don't support them 100% because of my religion gave me values as I was growing up, so it's hard for me to understand a lot of things.
Okay, thank you so much. It's brilliant. So, two more questions, I'm finishing, I promise
No
you.
problem.
Um, So it's amazing. You're talking very good English. So what do you think about your education? Education in your country should be very good education. Telling me anything about your education and why you talking very good English, and are you able talking more language or not?
Of course, I speak Georgian. I also speak a little bit of Russian, and I'm studying Spanish now. First of all, as I already said, thank you so much for saying that my English is very good. I appreciate that a lot. As you said, like education should be very good in your country. That's not true. Sadly, I'm super sad about this, and I really don't want to say this, but education in my country is very unorganized and very focused on studying and never focused on person. It always like forces you to, you have to study, but never really asks you like, are you okay? Do you want to study this? Is this interesting for you? It's always like, you have to get this in your mind. Education system in Georgia is very much unorganized, very much focused on like very bad aspects of studying. Yes, Georgian education has good sides as well that I like, different from like American education system, which is very bad in my personal opinion, and which, I don't know, creates stereotypes. But no, education in Georgia is not very good, but I'm not saying that it's super bad because it has good sides as well. But my English, I never studied English in school. I studied English online, like YouTube, Netflix, Hulu, Amazon, like online. All of that I know right now, I studied by myself. Of course, my teacher helped me. I have really good English teacher, but you can't really study English in school or any language in school. It's super hard.
So the last question, okay?
Yeah.
In Cádiz, I am from Cádiz, in Spain, and the local government, the whole town in Cádiz want to put a new law about being legal that people going to the beach naked without clothes, nudist beaches. The local government want the beaches could be for nudist people. So, are you agree about what do you think about your religion permit this or not?
There's nothing in my religion that permits that actually. I have read Bible and I don't know, there are some aspects, but not something that actually permits that. But I don't like this idea. Even though some people might enjoy it, I think it's going to be disturbing for some people, and not everyone is going to like it. Of course, people who wants it, going to enjoy it, but I don't know. I personally don't like this idea, and I think it's going to be disturbing and not very much enjoyable for a lot of people because seeing someone naked is, I don't know. I personally don't like this idea, and I don't think this should be law. They can go at night when there's no one and they can enjoy more. I think, yeah, I don't think this should be law at all. I think there are some more important topics that government should talk about, not naked beaches at the moment, especially when world goes through economical crisis and, I don't know, psychological crisis, and that's not something that should be prioritized in my personal opinion. But I don't know, if they get it, that's okay, but I just don't like the idea.
Which you said that there is something more important for doing in general. What do you think is more important? What is the most important problems for solving in your country?
In my country, there are a lot of problems, and it's hard to say that one is more important compared to others. But I personally feel like there are two things that should be changed as fast as possible. First one is economical, economic in general, because a lot of people starve, a lot of people don't have food, a lot of people can't feed their kids, and that's horrible. And first of all, we should make changes about that. But secondly, I think it's like one of the most important things. We should change our education system. That should be done very fast, because we're never going to develop our country without having smart people, without having good educational system that doesn't make student tired, but makes student motivated to learn more. And students are like, oh my God, I don't want to go to school because school is such a depressing place. And no, students shouldn't be like this. Students should be like, oh, I want to go to school because I'm going to learn something new. And that's not how it works right now. And that should be changed as fast as possible. Like, emergency, it's emergency to change this. I hope government, like Georgia's government, is not that good. They don't really take people's advices and needs in their mind, but I hope that education system is going to be better, because that is really big emergency. We need to change that ASAP.
Okay, the last question, I promise. What do you want to study? What do you want to study in the future in the university, and why you accepting the interview? Is finishing after you answering.
So about your first question, I want to study international affairs and sociology in my university, because I think I am the person who can start and follow changes, of course, with my fellow Georgians. And this is like very interesting topic for me personally, because from my childhood, I'm very interested in diplomacy. I'm very interested in relationships between countries that have different moral and cultural values. So studying international relationships could be, I know that it's going to be something that I will love doing. And I also want to become ambassador of Georgia in future. I have really big plans, and I know I'm going to do this, and that's why I'm choosing this in my university. About your second question, why I settled and chose to talk to you about like on this interview, I personally feel like it's very interesting to change your moral values and your cultural values with someone who lives in different area and who has to deal with a lot of different things. Like you in London, right? But you're from Spain, so you had to deal with like different cultural values your whole life, and I had to deal with a lot of different things. So sharing this is something that could help problems, like we can start solving problems together. Like we even just talking about this, it makes me really comfortable talking about my country with someone who has very different experience from me. Like religion, your cultural, like your ethnicity, everything is different from me. So it makes me really happy that I can change my values with you. And also I'm practicing my English, so.
Okay, brilliant, brilliant. Do you want to say anything? Do you want to add anything? Do you want to say anything? I don't know.
I want to say thank you so much for having me, and thank you so much for listening to me. It's such a nice comfort, and I appreciate that a lot. I wish you huge luck in your life, and I'm sure you can do this.
Okay, thank you so much, Mariam. It was a pleasure talking with you, honestly. Very interesting, because too many points that I didn't know, so it's brilliant.